Hey guys, how's it going? Sorry for the long delay for reviewing technology, but I haven't received any new technology for the last 2 to 3 months. But now I have a new piece of equipment. It is a Dell Latitude E6320, which was a replacement for my Dell Latitude E4310. I'm going to go over the basic aspects of the notebook, ports and connections, and just general stuff, as you guys always know what I do with my reviews. Excuse my hand. I broke my wrist, and yeah, so if I'm moving around pretty slowly, yeah, please excuse that. I apologize. But anyway, let's start with the build quality aspects. So starting from the lid, you can see that the top of the lid has this brushed gunmetal finish on the lid. It's aluminum, and it's very sturdily built, pushing a lot of pressure on the lid. There is no give on the display from what I can detect. The only negative aspect is that it does get fingerprinty, but it is a very sturdy lid. Compare that to a consumer grade notebook, which is, you can see it's very plasticky. It just feels pretty cheap to the touch. And the business grade notebooks, they use very solid reinforced lids. The hinges are made out of steel, pretty standard for Dell Latitude notebooks, and they open very swiftly, you can tell, compared to a consumer notebook. I can barely open it. You can see that it just sounds very, very creaky and whatnot, but that's a consumer grade notebook. Can't really compare. So let's start with the ports and connections. Starting from the left side here, we have the VGA port. We have a headphone and microphone jack combination. We have the vents, the hard drive access port, smart card reader. The front of the notebook, if I can lift it up, we have a SD card reader. On the right side of the notebook, we have the optical drive, the DVD burner. We have the express card slot, 34 millimeter. We have a wireless on and off switch, USB eSATA combination, and one of the big improvements that they did with the Latitude E6320 is the optical drive, which is now hot swappable with any other drives. Now compare that with the E4310. The optical drive was not removable, and it was one of the negative aspects that held down that particular notebook. So that's a big improvement right there. And in the back of the notebook, we have the Ethernet port, mini HDMI port. That's the first I've seen on any business notebook, from Dell at least. The 6-cell battery, not 9-cell, excuse me. The power port connector. So starting from the bottom of the notebook, I'm going to turn the notebook around. You got the vents on the bottom, the docking port connector, and the bottom is made out of magnesium alloy, as it shows right there, magnesium. Sorry if the camera's having trouble autofocusing. And this whole bottom plate is removable by removing a couple of screws, and that's pretty much it. Pretty standard stuff. Now when you open up the notebook, you're greeted with a 13.3-inch WLED screen, resolution of 1366 by 768. Pretty standard resolution screen, but it's very bright and has very vibrant colors for a matte finish screen. On top, we have a full 720p HD webcam with 2 stereo mics. And one other improvement that they have done with the Dell Latitude E6320 is that they added rubber stoppers all around the LCD rim, which means when you close the lid, when you smack it shut, the lid does not rub against the palm rest, or the bezel does not rub against the palm rest, so the paint will not come off this time from the LCD itself. Big improvement. Big, vast improvement. The keyboard is not a island-style keyboard. It's more like the keys are just slightly spaced out a little bit more, and it has a nice little curvature toward the keys. It's slightly more comfortable to type on. And the keyboard is obviously backlit. which is 4 levels of backlighting. Pretty standard for Dell Latitude notebooks nowadays. Got the pointing stick, the 2 track point buttons, and the scrolling button for the pointing stick right here. A multi-touch gesture mouse pad with 2 rubberized mouse buttons. Nice, soft, and responding. The touchpad is rubberized. Not the touchpad, I'm sorry. The palm rest is rubberized. It feels great to the touch. Definitely a huge build quality improvement. Wireless on and off indicator, battery indicator, hard drive status indicator, and the power button, and the volume control buttons. This runs on the Intel Core i5 2520M, running at 2.50 GHz, Windows 7 Professional 64-bit SP1. And that's pretty much the overall overview of the Dell Latitude E6320. If you guys have any questions or comments, just leave them down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. And once again, subscribe, and have a great day.